Hello. So we're in Shining Star B, Unit 2, and we have a writing lesson, expository essay. Now in Unit 1, we wrote an essay together about Captain Clark. In this assignment, you're going to write an expository essay giving information about your environment. And you're going to use the steps in the model essay on the next page, page 86, to help you. So your environment. So let's go over what is in a good expository essay. In an expository essay, the writer gives information about a topic. Your topic is your environment. So you give information. That's what expository means, information. The writer includes details and examples to explain the information. In other words, in an expository essay, you would use words such as one example of this is. Another example would be. So you're giving examples. And details, what are details? Think about your five senses. Your five senses. What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it taste like? Does your environment taste like something? Does it smell like something? How does it feel? Do you have something comfortable and soft in your environment? Sorry, I didn't spell look correctly. Look, taste, sound, smell, feel. Those are your five senses. And when you think about, let me move this over. When you think about when you think about offering examples and details, for details particularly, giving more description, adding more sensory detail is a great way to make your writing more interesting and also more clear to give the information that you want to give in an expository essay. All right, so going back to the page. So a good expository essay is always going to have an introduction, okay, and it's always going to have a conclusion, and in the middle it will have body paragraphs. Sometimes you'll have 2 body paragraphs, 3, 4, depends on the assignment. Here you're only asked to give 2 body paragraphs. So an introduction, 2 paragraphs, and a conclusion. Now in your body paragraphs, you're going to give details that explain and support your main idea, and you're going to organize your ideas together, which means when you do a plan, you're going to group ideas that go together, just as we did when we wrote about Sacagawea's life, when we wrote about Captain Clark. So plan your ideas and then group similar ideas together so that you are organized in your writing. Okay, so you will write a 4-paragraph expository essay about your environment. Use the following steps and the model essay on page 86 to help you. So pre-writing, make a list of some living things in your environment. Make a list of some non-living things. So you're being asked to make a list. Some living things and make a list of some non-living things. So living things, non-living living things. These are things in your environment. And then organize your ideas, such as we used on page 64. Put your ideas in order for a paragraph about living things in your environment. Then make another diagram to organize ideas for a paragraph about non-living things, so we clearly see what the two paragraphs will be. There will be a paragraph about living things, and there will be a paragraph about non-living things in your environment. Okay, writing tip. Before you write an expository essay, think about your readers. What do they already know about your topic? What questions do you think they will have? In your essay, try to answer the questions readers might have. Now, your audience, the more academic word for readers is audience. Who is your audience for this piece of writing? Well, ultimately, your audience is me, your teacher, the person who will give you credit for it. You may also consider the other students in the room your audience. So here is the sample essay, the model essay, called My Environment by Jeremy Neig. I don't know how to say that properly. My Environment. Yes, it's written in cursive. Remember that I said you must learn how to read in cursive. You will definitely get teachers and professors and bosses who will write in cursive. You need to be able to read it. So let's practice reading through it. My environment. New York City is an interesting environment. It includes a surprising variety of living and non-living things. Non-living things, such as tall buildings, cars, buses, and subways, are everywhere. Subways, bridges, and tunnels link the 5 boroughs of New York City. Many people who live outside New York City don't know about the variety of living things there. Central Park has green grass, tall trees, and colorful flowers. Many small animals, such as chipmunks and squirrels, live in the park. So do many kinds of birds and insects. Of course, pests, such as rats, mice, and cockroaches, are also part of the environment. Here's the conclusion. New York has a great variety of living and non-living things. Its unique environment includes buildings, cars, roads, and bridges, as well as people and many other living things. So this is your model essay with an introduction, a paragraph about non-living things in the environment, a paragraph about living things in the environment, and a conclusion. So before you write, read and study this model. Notice the characteristics of an expository essay. Now you're ready, because you've done your pre-writing, and you have your list and your ideas, you're ready to draft. You're ready to draft. Use the model essay and your organizational diagrams to help you write your essay. Include an introductory paragraph, 2 body paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph for a total of 4 paragraphs. Introduce your main idea in an interesting way so that your readers will want to know more and will read the rest of your essay. Reread the introductory paragraph of the model essay. How does the student get you interested in his topic? Use your organizational diagrams to write your 2-body paragraphs. These paragraphs should include details and examples that support your main idea. Be sure to include details about living in one paragraph and non-living in the other paragraph things. Conclude your essay by summarizing your main idea. Explain why your environment is special. Now, you're going to have to probably take about 15-20 minutes to write down your, well, maybe longer, write out your essay. Then, when you have a completed essay, you should work with a partner, trade notebooks, trade papers, and read each other's essays. Okay? Use the questions in this editing checklist to evaluate each other's work. Okay? And remember, subject-verb agreement from our grammar lesson. And then revising and then publishing. Now, we're not really publishing this essay, okay? But you can revise. By publish, we're not typing this essay. We're keeping it in our notebooks. Okay, good luck to you.